Parallel and perpendicular lines. Question 3. It's a knowledge-based question. I'll do some of these questions for you and some I'll leave as an exercise. And I'll also take this opportunity to teach you the method of doing these questions. Question number 3 is, write slope of a line parallel to each of the following lines. So when we are saying parallel, that means their slope should be same, correct? So if the slope of line is m1, then the parallel line slope will be m2 and both will be same. So m1 should be equal to m2. Now the question is how to find slope of a line. The best way to find slope of a line is to write it in y equals to mxb form. So y equals to mx plus b, right? So this is also called slope-intercept form. M is the slope and b is y-intercept, okay? So here, since we have to find slope of a line parallel to each of the following lines, we just need to find slope of these lines, and parallel line slope will be same, correct? So let's write this equation into y equals to mx plus b form. So for doing that, what we can do is we can do minus x both sides of this equality, and we get y equals to minus x plus 1. Now if you compare this with y equals to mx plus b, you know what the slope is? Slope is minus 1. So the slope is m equals to minus 1. So that is going to be the slope of parallel line also, right? So we'll say slope of parallel line is, so we'll say slope of parallel line, I'm putting two lines here saying slope of parallel lines, it should be minus 1. So that is my answer, correct? Now if I have an equation in this form, this is a standard form, right? So here also we will do the same thing. We will write this equation in the form of y equals to mx plus b. So let's try to do it. So first we'll take these two terms on the other side. So we're left with minus 2y, which is equals to minus x. So when you take the term to the other side of equality, the sign changes. Minus 6x, and this becomes plus 5. Next step is to divide by minus 2. When you divide by minus 2, you get y here. So you get y equals to minus 6 divided by minus 2x plus 5 divided by minus 2. So this can be written as minus 6 divided by minus 2 is plus 3. So we get 3x, and plus and minus makes it minus 5 over 2. So what is the slope of this line? Slope of this line is 3, right? So the slope is m equals to 3. And therefore, slope of parallel line should be, let me write that in a different ink. So we say slope of parallel line should be same, which is 3. So important thing here, what you learned is, first, write your equation in slope-intercept form, okay? So we have to write equation in, let me do here and write down the steps. So step number 1, which you need to do here is, write equation in slope-intercept form. That means y equals to mx plus b. And then your answer is m. So that is the slope of a line which is parallel to the given line, correct? So, for example here, what will you do? You will write 4y equals to minus x minus 2. Then you will divide by 4, right? So you get minus 1 over 4 as your slope. And in this case, you could take 2y to that side. That's an alternate way of doing it. So what we can do is we can take minus 2y to the other side. So we're left with x, and we'll bring 6 here. Minus 6 equals to 2y, right? Then we can divide by 2. So we get half x minus 3 equals to y. So here the slope is half, correct? So you could do either way of equality, right? But I'll prefer this way of doing it. Okay? Now let's move on to the next question.